You accept the terminology 1 and 2 driver.
The problem is that it's so hard because it's never equal. Yeah? How often is it that the factory only manages to make one of the new front wings, which you know is 0.2 a lap faster, but there's only one. So who gets it? How often is it that strategy within a race, at some point you have to give a preference to one or the other, yeah? And it's so dynamic. So it's impossible to keep it equal all the time. So, and that's where the pain comes from.
Do you voice that discontent? Do you go?
Of course, it's always, every weekend it's a topic. Because you have to. Because if you don't voice it, it makes it too easy for the team also to walk over you. And to always nudge a little bit of the preferential treatment the other way. And that's why it's much easier for teammates to be friends as long as you're not fighting for race wins. Yeah, so you'll see sometimes teammates can be friends when they're like 8/10 on the grid. Much easier because there's not much at stake. But once you start fighting for wins and it's just you against that teammate, that's like a whole different story. So because Lewis and I crashed, eventually the team made us pay for the damage. We had to sign a contract that from now on, if we crash, it doesn't matter whose fault it is, we pay for the damage. So I remember how much I paid. It was £360,000 that I paid for one of those crashes. So that was very painful.
But was that only?
So we definitely made sure not to crash after that.
Was that only if you crash with each other? Not
only if we crash with each other.